Is Useless Skills here. New day, same shirt. All right, so Sony just dropped this randomly today. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't expecting an announcement to come at least this early. So, brand new information about the PlayStation 5 Slim, and that's that it's coming out relatively soon, guys. So let's mute this real quick, and let's watch this video here. And this is what it's going to look like. Oh, vertical stand sold separately. Yeah, keep that in mind. We're going to talk about it. But I like it. I do like it. It looks kind of the same, but with a new design. And it definitely looks slimmer. I like it. I do like it. The covers, obviously, the colors, I hope it still comes in all the different colors of the covers that they have available already for the current PlayStation 5. Hopefully they have covers that are going to be the same color for these. Anyway, so, the new PlayStation 5 Slim. It is said that it's going to be available in November, so that you guys understand. But let's read this article real quick right here, okay? So, smaller PS5 design comes with 1 terabyte storage for PS5 and PS5 Digital Edition. New model provides option to add an Ultra HD Blu-ray disc drive to the PS5 Digital Edition. So, as the holiday season approaches, they're excited to share that they have a new PS5 model launching to address the evolving needs of players. Our engineering and design teams collaborated on a new form factor that provides greater choice and flexibility. The same technology features that make PS5 the best to play are packed into a smaller form factor along with an attachable Ultra HD Blu-ray disc drive and a 1 terabyte SSD for more internal storage. So already 2 new things, right? That the old PlayStation 5, now old PlayStation 5, can't believe this, doesn't do. So the new PS5 has been reduced in volume by more than 30%, and weight by 18% and 24% compared to the previous models. There are 4 separate cover panels with the top portion in a glossy look while the bottom remains in matte. If you purchase your PS5 Digital Edition, you can add the Ultra HD Blu-ray disc drive for the PS5 later, as it will also be sold separately for $80 fucking dollars. Again, these are American prices. The euro and the other countries are here if you guys want. And I'm going to obviously link the article below, but it's on PlayStation. But yeah, so this is what they're going to look like, right? This is the digital on the left and the physical on the left and the digital on the right. So, the physical always, it looks jank. Even in this slim version, it looks just jank. Like, it looks sort of off. You know, I don't really like that look. The digital does look better, but I'm all about physical games, so can't really say if I do get another one, it would still be the physical copy. So let's talk about that. Let's finish this, and then we'll talk about the pricing and all that other stuff, because they did some fun stuff. So the new PS5 model will be available starting this November, probably in the US. So it's probably going to be here for like the Thanksgiving, what is it, the Black Friday. That's probably what's going to happen. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, you already know there's probably going to be deals on the older models, and the newer models obviously are going to be full price. So yeah, select local retailers and direct PlayStation.com where available. It will continue to roll out globally in the following months. Once inventory on the current PS5 model has sold out, the new PS5 will become the only model available. So if you have the original model like I do, that's basically, they're not going to be reselling those. They're going to basically sell them until they're sold out, and then from then on, these are the only models that are going to be sold. Hopefully that also means that they're going to lower the price for the digital back down to $400 at that point, but we'll see, because they haven't said anything about that. So the recommendation retail prices for the new PS5 models are as follows, beginning with the rollout in November at participating retailers. So the US, again, I'm based off the US, so I'm focused on the US, but you guys are from any other country, you guys can look on the left and it'll tell you which country and the prices. So for the PS5 Ultra HD, the physical PS5, let's just say physical, it's gonna still be $500, which is great. They didn't raise the price on that, which is good. But the PS5 digital edition, they raised it to $450. Now initially I thought, okay, they probably raised it to $450 because for the additional price that you could buy the disc drive, it would be the other $50, right? That's what I thought originally, but that shit's $80. So I'm lost as to, well, not lost. They want money, obviously, for the thing that they're making, but it's just crazy to me. Anyway, this is the real crazy part. A horizontal stand will be included with the new PS5, of course, but also a new vertical stand compatible with the new model, the new PS5 models, will be sold separately for $30 fucking. So, just, I don't know, these asinine choices that they do. This is the stand, right? So the thing under it holding the PS5 in the position that I believe it should be in. It's another fucking $30. Like, I don't get it, but whatever. A variety of PS5 console cover colors. Okay, so this is what I wanted to know. For the new model, will be available starting early 2024. Great. Including an all matte black colorway and the deep earth color. Okay, so all of them, right? Volcanic red, cobalt blue, sterling silver. Prices for the PS5 covers will start at $55, of course. Additional colors will be released in the future. Good. We are 10 days away from the launch of Marvel Spider-Man 2, with additional games including Alan Wake 2 and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 launching shortly after. With these fantastic games coming in addition to recent releases such as EA Sports, Assassin's Creed Mirage, blah, 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 blah. Okay, there's going to be plenty for PS5 for this holiday season. Okay. Then they have the specifications. This is the PlayStation 5 physical, so you guys can pause and take a look at that if you want the specifications. And the PlayStation 5 digital, and you guys can pause and look at this if you want. So, the biggest thing for this, and at least in my opinion, is that they raised the terabyte, so it's no longer 500 and whatever gigabytes it was. It's actually 1 terabyte now, and then the digital as well. So that's great. Right, so let's talk about it. So first, let's talk about this, right? So the design, like I said, it looks better. It does look better than what we have, but the physical still, they couldn't find a way to make that disc drive just somehow fit in the middle. Put a disc drive right there so that they both kind of look the same, but have maybe the physical part come out of this, you know what I mean? Instead of being on the side like this. It's just, I don't know, it adds to it for no reason. I feel like it should be in the middle, but I don't know. I didn't design this thing. So anyway, the design, like I said, for physical is always going to look weird, but I still would recommend physical over digital because I'm a physical copy kind of guy. The fact that you have to pay an extra $30 for the vertical stand is fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit, right? Because horizontally, this is what it looks like horizontally. Where is it? Right here. So this is what it looks like horizontally, and that comes with the PlayStation 5 physical. So the horizontal stand comes with it, and this is little bullshit right here. It's just 2 little things sticking out like. I just don't get it. So obviously, I prefer it vertically, not like this. But in order for that to happen, you guys have to pay an extra $30 for this little thing that's supposed to go under it. So yeah, I don't know what they were thinking with this. So basically right now, if you wanted a PlayStation 5, right, digital, with the new model, obviously, it would be $450, which is more than the digital that is not that much different from this digital looking one. Like, it looks more or less the same besides the middle panels here. And then also, I guess it is slimmer than the other digital one because the other digital one is still a bit thicker than this. But not by that much. Not enough that I would think, I would pay an extra $50 for. But if you are paying the extra $50 for this version, you do get the ability to later on change your mind and get physical with it, right? Because you can attach the physical component. So I get that that's something that some people might want to do in case in the future they want to switch, to physical. But either way, in order to do that, you're paying $450 for the digital, right? Instead of buying a $400 digital model that already exists. That's not as slim as this, but still pretty slim in my opinion. And then, on top of that, you're paying for more. But then if you wanted to turn digital, instead of paying the difference, which would be another $50 for it to become a digital, instead of just buying a digital outright, you would then have to pay an extra, what was it? $80 just for the attachment to make it physical, right? That's not including taxes, which obviously all this is included. You're going to have to pay taxes on all this. And then on top of that, if you wanted to have it stand vertically, you'd have to also pay an additional $30. That just doesn't make sense to me. So hopefully, because again, as they said, they're going to try to make this the only models, right? Once the inventory for the current PS5 model has sold out, they're not making any more. So the new PS5 will become the only model available. Hopefully by that time, they'll bring the price of the digital back down to $400, right? And then it would make this sort of more manageable. But still, you're still gonna pay more than $500 if you ever want to go digital. If you ever want to go physical, you're gonna pay an extra $80 on top of the $450 you already paid, or the $400 you already paid, and then you're gonna have to pay another $30 just to stand your console up. Which, I mean, I guess that's a preference. These are all preferences, right? If you prefer physical, if you prefer your console to stand vertically, not horizontally, these are the prices that you have to pay. But I just don't get, the reason that they're behind price walls now is because most people do prefer it vertical, and most people do prefer physical. Well, maybe not, but that's a little more debatable. Because at the end of the day, some people might prefer digital over physical, and it costs them more to make the physical disc drive, so that's why it's more expensive. So I understand why that's behind a paywall, but just the fact that it's so far behind a paywall now, as opposed to, before, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it's viable. Also, I feel like it's still early, but maybe it's me. I got my PlayStation 5. The year it came out, right, 2020, I got it that same year, but not a lot of people can't say the same because of, the bots and everything that happened that year. So I don't know if a lot of people have even had the PlayStation 5 for long enough that they want to switch it for a Slim. I don't. I definitely am not going to switch my PlayStation 5 for a Slim because I already feel I've barely used I've used it. I'm not saying I haven't. I'm just saying I feel like it's barely been used in the last couple years because also, with the amount of games that have come out, they've been coming out, especially again right after 2022. I feel like a bit more, but I still feel like we haven't really I don't know, this cycle of games, this game cycle has been real slow, in my opinion. I don't remember. There are so many games, right, that I can remember on the PlayStation 4, even on the Xbox 360 more than Xbox One, but that I remember, really grinding that console to the ground because I kept playing games over and over again. There hasn't been, to me, that many games that I've done that to in recent memory, there's, for the PlayStation 4, right, God of War, the remake, the reboots, whatever, the Spider-Man, the first one remastered, right? For this PlayStation 5, I've played Spider-Man Miles Morales once or twice. I'm about to replay it again if you guys want to check that out, but in anticipation for Spider-Man 2. And Spider-Man 2, I assume I'm going to be playing it for a while too. Even God of War Ragnarok, I have to finish. There's a lot of games that I've put to the side, myself, but there's been games, Hogwarts Legacy and Elden Ring, and even just recently Mortal Kombat 1. There's games that are coming out for the PlayStation 5 that are good and that I'm playing them on and I'm, getting there. But I feel like the cycle has just begun. I feel like this year for games has been the real year for games, this year, maybe last year, have been really good years for games. Games actually coming out, games actually, delivering, let's say. Because before that, I don't know, I felt like everything got either delayed or just coming out not good, like Cyberpunk, but now it is good. I don't know. Maybe I'm going on and on about stupid things. Anyway, let me know what you guys think down below. If you guys are going to go get this I think it's just too much right now, especially like at least in America, like our economy is not doing so great. Most people, it's like a recession right now, and like I'm not even doing so great. So where I was when the first PlayStation 5 came out to where I am now is worse off. So I just feel like I'm not gonna go out and buy a PlayStation 5 right now. That's more expensive as well when I could get a cheaper one. That doesn't make sense to me. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys. Let me know down below what you guys think. If you guys are going to get this, if you're not going to get this, this has been another useless skill.